And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score. There he goes, left side. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 70 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
A loss of 13 yards brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 22.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Jets have taken the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Rodgers will throw for it. And it'll be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go. And I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Back to throw, Stafford. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. To the air again, Stafford. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Second half starts with a run by Hall. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll go again with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Rodgers going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
8-yard pickup. First down,
now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Up the middle, it's Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Stafford. They'll find a man over the middle, Tutu Atwell. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. Oh, some strong running. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run it with Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now it's Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. Williams stopped up short of the goal line on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
the 35 before he's taken down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Hall again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Hall ought to give up the middle. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On 1st down, Stafford here. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stafford. And he rifles one incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Marr now to add the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 13.
The score, Jets 32, Rams 19.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there?
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Racing to the end zone. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Marr on for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Jets 32, Rams 26.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Ball again on second down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Jets 36-yard line.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. To throw is Stafford. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Here now, 2nd and goal. Williams looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4th down territory.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
He's got it. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua from a yard out. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do?
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, and a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
To throw is Rodgers. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Marr now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Rams 40, Jets 32. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Rodgers. And he'll find Hall. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They give it to Williams, running right. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Marr on for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything